Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Sonic Heroes. Last time we made our way through Rail Canyon and Bullet Station, and in this part, we're continuing on our chase for Eggman in Frog Forest.
Eggman, no way off the hook this time.
So in order to hit the rainbow loops there in the beginning, you actually have to jump off the rail. I've never really gotten all three of the rainbow loops with all my teammates just because of that. It's really hard to do. And sometimes when I do it with my single character, I fall to my death. So if you don't want an extra 1,000 points, then don't go for that, because there's no real need to. Also, if you hit this balloon up here, it gives you a flight core. The only thing is, I never really found a way to get to that unless I can keep my flying ability into the next area. There's an easy way to do that, luckily, and it's by using the flight character's Thundershoot before you go through a little booster in the air. If you manage to do that, you can actually keep your next flight because you'll just be flying in the air. So then you can fly once again after you hit a booster, and because of that, it's highly recommended you do that for that section if you want that power up. But over here we got one of these little targets, so let's go ahead and hit that. Gives us a level up for a flight character and a Team Blast, luckily. So we're all ready to go for Team Blast already at this point in the level. Okay, how did that work? I just went straight through that speed core, so I got literally nothing from that section. On each loop you have a different core. On the left is a speed core, the middle is a flight, and to the very far right is a power core. I usually go for the speed core at this point, but apparently the game said you're not allowed to have it, and then just kind of screwed me out of the core. Never had that happen to me before, and it's really weird. There we go, we hit that target, made a trail of rings up here, and if you destroy all these metal boxes, you'll see a 1-up. Pretty much all that's there. So if you don't care about the 1-up, then you don't really have to worry about that. We have this flower here. It doesn't really look like it does much, but if we go ahead and use our tornado next to it, we can use this as a makeshift helicopter. Now I want to actually jump down to here, because if I do so, I got a 1-up, and then I could just grind the rest of this. If I go inside that other section, it doesn't really give me too much, so I'd rather go ahead and grind on the outside and get myself some extra lives compared to doing that. Also, we got ourselves some invincibility, so let's go ahead and use this up. And this is the first instance of a golden robot. If you destroy a golden robot, all the robots around you will get destroyed as well. So attack those golden robots whenever you see them. And I just gotta wait for more of this rain. There you go. And now, just fly over here very carefully. Bounce off to here. And you get one more platform, taking you to another frog. If you do this, this frog will help you get to another area, which is good because now we can take the upper path. These frogs are an extremely important part of this area, for both Frog Forest and the next level. These frogs are really your only way of progressing.
We have jungle mushrooms on my island too, but not this huge.
Yeah, this is a really, really big mushroom. Mario will be having a very good time here if he saw this, because that dude loves his mushrooms. Unfortunately though, this is not eatable. It's pretty much our way of getting around. We don't want to destroy this mushroom because we won't be able to go anywhere if we do. Let's be very careful to bounce off these fruit. And now we can continue on with the level. There we go. Now we got that checkpoint. Let's go ahead and swap over to the power character here. Doing so, we can hit all three of these cores and get ourselves some more points from the rainbow loop. Also, if you pass by this frog here in the grind rail section, he will actually help you out for a later part of this level, which is actually coming up right here. You see, if you interact with this frog that we just passed, these things of fruit will grow, so you can just go straight up to here. And because of that, you can just go ahead and destroy this robot and continue on with the level. But if you don't want to do that, then you have to drop down here, hit one of the two mushrooms on the side, and that's how you get up to the top. Let's go ahead and interact with this frog, and now we continue on with the rest of the level. Also, I'll just do this because why the heck not? Was that blizzard on your ears? I know it wasn't for mine. I mentioned in Rail Canyon you can swap back and forth between the speed and the power character to get a slight boost of speed in the rails. So in that end section, if you just mash the X and the Y button to swap between the speed and the power character, you can go very fast on that rail, but you have to deal with and just deal with that mess. I can't even replicate it, that's how messy that sound is. But you have to deal with them saying, here we go, and got it, extremely fast. Although it is hilarious to watch back. Especially if you watch any TAS of this game, because that's all you hear. So now we are in our next level here, Lost Jungle. Lost Jungle here is probably one of my least favorite levels in the game. It's mainly because of the end section. This level we also get introduced to a new type of frog here, and these big guys. These are gigantic Eggman robots here, and if you destroy them, you're guaranteed to get a power core for one of your characters here. So grab one of these level ups, really helpful for this level, and you'll have a lot of instances to go ahead and grab one. This is a different type of frog. This here is a black frog. The normal frogs that look like Froggy from Sonic Adventure 1 help you out. They go ahead and make vegetation grow. But these black frogs don't. In fact, they do the exact opposite. They make vegetation destroy themselves. Also, I'm going to go ahead and hit this target just because I can. There we go. Let's fly all the way over here. Be very careful not to fall. And there's no more black frogs here, luckily. But if we run into a black frog, they will actually destroy stuff around us. So we want to avoid interacting with these black frogs as much as we can. Because if we interact with one of the frogs, then that's just going to destroy the stuff around us. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Team Blast on this guy because these big dudes have a lot of health. So if I have the chance to do so, I like using my Team Blast against them because that's an insta-kill. So that makes my life a lot easier. And hello there, Black Frog. How you doing? Oh, you're trying to kill me. Well, you're very not friendly. Just gotta avoid all of his stuff, and we'll be good to go. These black frogs are jerks when you think about it, though. You have the standard-looking frogs here that are good for this forest. It's like a rainforest, basically. And these guys are helping out, making more vegetation grow. Then we got the black frogs over here, trying to destroy everything. What a bunch of jerks. I don't know why specifically they chose a black frog. It's probably because it looks more menacing. But some people nowadays will think something different. And, you know, I don't want to really go into too much detail about it because, you know, that can start a flame war nowadays. But it was just not a choice back then. Also, one cool thing about Knuckles in this game is if you just mash the attack button, he will continuously punch. No other power character can do this, so with Knuckles, you can just stay in one place, continuously attacking your enemy. It's very helpful for that reason, and I really do like doing that. I want to actually interact with these black frogs in this section because they'll actually kill our enemies. Because, luckily, where these fruits are placed, it's right in front of Eggman's robots, so this guy's luckily helping us out. And here's another one. This one's not very helping as much, though. He's kind of just taking away our platforms. What a jerk, right? Let's go ahead and swap over as the power character, get him leveled up, and let's see what's up here. We got another frog over here, so let's go ahead and interact with him. And there you go. Good idea we did that. Because if we do this, it's a shortcut. We come all the way up here. But if I go back, as you can see, if we go around here, we just run through the level here, and then we are introduced to these two big guys, so Team Blast away. You can alternately punch these guys to death, but with Team Blast, I do not care. Have to hope for more level ups for Knuckles. We luckily got one, so that was worth it. But if you talk to those frogs, that vine also appears, give you a free 1-up. If you just want to skip that battle entirely, you do want to talk to that frog, because it really does help. Let's go ahead and hit this mushroom here. I'm actually going to pull back for a moment because I'm waiting for these platforms to appear. There we go. Now I just got to wait. There's the next one. Actually, wait a minute. Do not use the flight character, use the speed character because of the homing attack. And of course I missed it. Well, so much for that. If you go up there, you can get a 1-up. Fortunately, I missed it. Oh well. Alright, it's not like I got plenty of lives as is, right? I got more than enough lives to actually make it through comfortably now with this game. I love just bouncing on these guys' heads. A lot of fun to do. But if you kill that robot, it gives you a free team blast, so that would have been useful for the actual robot himself, but at least we got a free team blast out of that.
Should we use it to fly again? Yes.
Now in this section, if I'm not mistaken, one of these balloons should have a shield. Should be this one. Yes, it does. Alright, so if you want a free shield, hit that balloon. It's a holo robot. Meet my team blast ability. Instantly kills you. How does that feel? Unfortunately, this laser barrier is still up. So, gonna have to go around. In fact, let me go the other way real quick. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'd rather do this for right now. Use my homing attack to get up here. Tiny bit faster. I know it's not safer, but I like using my homing attack whenever I can. And now, talk to this frog. You have to do that in order to get these vines to appear. And now we can actually write these over here. And free yet another frog. Now, unfortunately, we can't really get into that laser gate. We need to find some way of disabling it. So, basically, if you took it, I'll show exactly where it comes out. We drop down to here. This is where it would take us. In fact, if I would go a tiny bit forward, there's the barrier. So it'll take us right into here, and we then just ride this flower out. It's a shortcut, basically. That's all that is. Nothing really spectacular. But it does save you a little bit of time, honestly. So let's come around here real quick. And we got this switch here, activating a light speed dash trail for us. And we want to go ahead and do that, because that black frog is sitting right on top of a platform area that you need to use to get up here. What a jerk. All these black frogs are a bunch of jerks in this level. They just want to hinder your progress. It's insane of how bad they want to hinder it. Also in that section, I recommend swapping over to the flight character, because easily you can fall off a rail. And same for this ending section. Go ahead and swap over to your flight character if you just want to go ahead and ride the rest of that all nice and comfortable. But this is the part of the level I just despise. This is all timing based. Got a bunch of black frogs that makes everything disappear around you, and a gigantic crocodile chasing you. Where's an alligator? It's kind of hard to tell right now. I think it's supposed to be an alligator. But you want to keep on pressing the A button at the apex of your jump here. Doing so, you'll jump to another vine until you get to the very end of this section. This is such a stressful part of the level, because if you die here, your A rank is gone. There's no way to get it back. But we did it. We made it through, first try. I was really worried about that section. There's a 1-up in that section, and I've never gotten it, and I don't think I ever want to. Because it's in the middle of a bottomless pit area. If you don't hit that, and then the spring, and then continuously move, you're dead. You're just dead. It's not worth getting. I think they put that 1-up there just to taunt players, saying, you can get me, but you'll be losing all your progress, so don't get me, maybe? It's just one of those kind of 1-ups, and it's just so taunting and so aggravating at the same time. It's ridiculous. But we have another special stage, so we know what to do as always. Let's just see what color we get for the emerald. Light blue, okay. Also, that's slow down in the beginning. Jeez, that's really bad. And I don't have that much boost in the beginning here, but you don't really need that much. We already got it. There's a lot of slowdown in this bonus stage for some reason. Not sure why. I guess it's because of all the stuff going on, the particle effect in the background, the spike balls around me, and then the orbs for the boost. I guess everything combined is just a little too much for the GameCube to handle right now.
Look, it's that hedgehog.
Wonder what the big rush is all about. Bet you those guys will end up getting in my way and making trouble.
Hey, isn't that...
Sonic! Talk about being stubborn and full of surprises.
Long time no see, boys. Too bad you had to come all this way for nothing. We'll take it from here.
What'd you say?
Sensors locked on Eggman. Non-compliant intruders will be destroyed.
Didn't you know? We have a date with Eggman, too.
Is that so? Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Hey, that's my line.
Alright, it's time to fight Shadow the Hedgehog along with his team members in Team Dark. Yet again, time for another team battle.
What was with that hedgehog that looked like my twin?
So same strategy as we did for Team Rose, basically just tornado these guys until they're dead. The only thing is, this is all luck dependent for if you're going to get the A rank, just because you need to do this in 30 seconds. And that's all just depending on your luck, so we'll just hope for the best. And unfortunately, they're getting caught by these stinking crates, and that's what's causing them just to stay in place. Come on, move away. Away. Well, we already failed the A rank, so I'm going to try something here. That should be it. There we go.
Looked like my twin.
So there's a glitch that you can do here, basically. So if you basically fire dunk right where the team spawns in the beginning of the fight, that carries over when you restart, and that'll kill them instantly. So if you want to easily get an A rank and cheat the system, that's how you do it. Basically the entire fight would have just been me using the blue tornado until they fall off, so I don't really feel guilty of doing that. Plus I still got the A rank in the end, which was my goal. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, so next time on Let's Play Sonic Heroes, we'll continue on with our next stage in the game, Hang Castle. I'll see you guys next time.